Heyo, it's Daniel Hutchins, and today we're going to be doing a article discussion from our friends, CBR.com. Yep, that's right, CBR.com. So today we're going to be talking about Star Wars. Yep, Star Wars. So Star Wars, first 10 characters, Kylo Ren killed from chronological order. So as the main antagonist of the sequel Star Wars movies, Kylo Ren has been responsible for many of these deaths. These are some of his first victims from the series. So here we go. We're going to be talking about Kylo Ren's kill counts. Yeah, kill counts. Every hero and villain kind of has a kill count. So let's just talk about Kylo Ren then. It's okay. So the introduction of Kylo Ren is one of the best parts of the end of the Skywalker saga. Some disgruntled fans would say that was the only good part, though. His fall from grace as a Skywalker under the care of Luke and his parents Leia and Han Solo were all too familiar as a parallel to Anakin's descent into the dark side. We'll link to this article is 10 ways Kylo Ren is just as annoying as Jar Jar Binks. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about something else. So throughout the trilogy, Kylo commits actions that are completely unforgivable. But a product from his brainwashing from Snoke, he also had moments of redemption when his assistance is the most crucial. There are not many Star Wars characters who have such a variety of killings that span from horrific to justifiable in one saga. That was the claim that only Kylo Ren can hold. Number 10. Destruction of the Jedi and Ren of Knights of Ren. Much like the material grandfather, Ben Solo brought about the destruction of the Jedi due to the inability to tame his great power and anger. From the comic series The Rise of Kylo Ren, Ben destroys the Jedi Temple in a rage, killing many of his fellow students. While under this manipulation from Snoke, Ben joins Ren, leader of the Knights of Ren. Ben is also sought after by 3 remaining Jedi, Hennix, Vo, and Tai, who studied him under Master Luke Skywalker, of course. Now, it's a journey that sees Ben Solo become Kylo Ren, sees him killing Hennix, Ren, and his rival Vo in that order. From the series, written by Charles Soule, sees the dark side, winning again by destroying the Jedi Knights, and eventually he even kills his new mentor, Ren. Okay. Number 9. The early death of Lord Santaka. Okay, so The Force Awakens finds a character named Lord Santaka getting killed by Kylo Ren, almost as soon as the film begins. Actor Max von Sydow played Santaka, a Jedi affiliate who relayed the map of the whereabouts for Luke Skywalker for the Resistance pilot Poe. Kylo Ren invades Jakku and demands that Santaka hand over the map, and when he refuses, Kylo Ren executes him. Lord Santaka does have appearances in comic book tie-ins, but many fans were upset by how he was soon killed off. Next, number 8. Kylo Ren kills defenseless villagers. There's plenty of horrific acts that Kylo Ren had committed during his reign in the galaxy, but the murder of the villagers on Jakku gets overlooked from the series of his crimes. Maybe it's because Kylo didn't kill him himself, as he was preoccupied with finding the map to Luke Skywalker. However, he ordered his stormtroopers to eliminate innocent villagers for no given reason whatsoever at all, which is kind of fucking dumb, but except to show off his absolute power. It's hardly the most memorable killings in Kylo's timeline, but it certainly was one of the most brutal. Number 7. The tragic and shock death of his father, Han Solo. Okay, so sometimes we have our legendary badasses like Han Solo. He has to die too, so this was probably the most heartbreaking moment in the Skywalker saga. Viewers found out in Force Awakens that Kylo Ren is actually Ben Solo, the son of Leia and Han Solo. Han and Leia believe, as any parents do, that deep down there's still good left in their son. But Han Solo tries to reason with Ben toward the end of this movie. Related, Star Wars 10 things Lucasfilm can learn from the sequel trilogy. But we're not talking about that, we're talking about something else. So however the powers of the dark side is too gripping, and Kylo resists his father's urges, turning his own lightsaber against his dad. Well, that's really fucked up, but again, that's what he did. So, while some fans thought The Force Awakens was a generic Star Wars film, the killing of a beloved, legendary badass character we knew from the original trilogy, Han Solo, made the film stand out. So here we go. So next on number 6, the Resistance pilots in The Last Jedi. The standoff between the First Order and Resistance fleets were a crucial plot point to The Last Jedi. While the Resistance was able to have enough hyperspeed to evade the barrage of firepower from the First Order destroyers, Kylo Ren and his other First Order pilots attacked the main rebel ship, while Kylo Ren firing the shots of kills several pilots of the Resistance. Kylo also had a chance to fire a shot to kill the leadership of Resistance, but paused after he sensed his mother, Leia Organa, was on board. So even though Kylo resisted the shot, another First Order pilot did that to kill shot that took on the leadership, with Leia somehow surviving by floating in space. Number 5. Betrayal of Supreme Leader Snoke. The most exciting part of The Last Jedi was the climax, when Kylo Ren breaks free of Supreme Leader Snoke. Snoke had done so much of a manipulative corruption to Ben Solo. When Rey was caught and brought before Snoke, many assumed that Kylo Ren would give in to his master's orders to kill Rey. But in a stunning twist, Kylo uses the Force to turn the lightsaber sitting on Snoke's chair toward his evil master, and slices Snoke in two. This was another climatic death brought about our galaxy's new wild child, but at this moment, Kylo proved to be more powerful than his mentor. Well, go fucking figure, we already know he was more powerful than his mentor. So number 4, members of the Praetorian Guard. The Praetorian Guard, like Santaka, should have more of the storyline in the new movies, given how cool they looked. This personal bodyguard to Snoke moved swiftly after Kylo Ren, after had murdered their leader in front of their very eyes. However, the power of Rey and Kylo Ren together decimated the guards completely in an epic lightsaber duel. The Praetorians, modeled like much of the Emperor's Palpatine's royal guard, gave Kylo Ren one of the best action shots of any of his kills in the series, as seen from above. Next, number 3. Alazmek of Winsett of the Sith cult. For a group whose slaughter opened up the film in The Rise of Skywalker, not much is written about the Alazmek. Kylo Ren massacred the cult of the Sith Lords during his quest to track down the veiled Sith Lord of Exegol. Kylo eventually finds Palpatine, who reveals that he's pulling off Kylo Ren and Snoke's strings to carry out his final order. But not much is mentioned about the Sith cult after these killings, which is another disservice of the new movies. The term Sith cult is so intriguing, fans would have loved to know more about them. But that didn't happen. So, okay, number 2. His very own Knights of Ren. In The Rise of Kylo Ren, readers meet Ren, leader of the Knights of Ren, and a major influence of Ben Solo's journey to Darkseid. Ben kills Ren in the comics, but his disciples, the Knights of Ren, make an appearance throughout this last movie. Related, 10 times Kylo Ren was the best Sith in Star Wars. We're not talking about that, we're talking about something else. So towards the end of The Rise of Skywalker, Kylo attempts to save Rey from Palpatine, but is stopped by his own crew. Rey, while being challenged by Palpatine, transfers her lightsaber to Kylo through the Force. Kylo receives the lightsaber and ends up killing his very own knights, who had been loyal to him from the very point. So now number 1, Kylo Ren essentially kills himself. There's a lot of Star Wars nerds who were not happy with how Kylo Ren's redemption story played out, but he did make the ultimate sacrifice after going through some unspeakable acts such as the patricide, but after Rey defeats Palpatine and resists the temptation of giving into her grandfather's dark urges, she essentially dies, but Kylo Ren, now Ben Solo, uses the Force to revive her. In doing so, sacrifices his own life by using so much power they share a kiss before Ben dies. Which doesn't make any damn sense, but the overall redemption arc that showed Kylo speaking with the memory of Han, his father, and essentially killing the evil Kylo Ren persona, may make some Kylo fans happy with his last true kill. So there you go, guys. That is all we're going to be talking about Kylo Ren. If you guys like this content about Kylo Ren, please leave some comments down below, y'all. And again, if you guys like this content, please slap a big old thumbs up, and you guys make sure you subscribe, and have a nice day. Bye.